Right, well, we're in the fab area with our Pacemaker Headers. This is the passenger side. Now, I cut it off in the car just forward of the O2 bung. But, and I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to just sort of slide the collector on, position it, tack weld it in place. But that's not going to work because this is the size of that, basically. So I'm going to have to cut this entire piece off. Now, I can't just slice it because I don't want the pipes to separate. They shouldn't, but I still want them to be a little bit, you know, as they are in this, which is slightly longer into the collector. So what we'll do is we'll grind these welds off, make some slices, peel them back, get them all off, and then we can slide our collector on and kind of tack it in place, and then we'll sit it in the car, see how it sits, and, you know, make our adjustments from there. Maybe we'll even tack it in place in the car, but I need to at least get it so I can slide on these primary pipes. So what I'm planning on doing is like making slices there, there and there, and then grinding on the outside and then peeling these parts back. So just by making those cuts, I'll be able to peel the outer edge back, but I'll have to do some grinding first to weaken those welds. Lots of work, but hopefully in the end it'll be worth it. Certainly nothing wrong with the welds, that's for sure. It's kind of what I was going for. Alrighty. Now thankfully they're welded on the inside, so the pipes will stay together no matter what we do on the outside here, which is great. But yeah, we'll just move forward with these extra two pipes and then smooth it all out. Should be good to slide our collector on after that. Alright, chuck it on the linisher. Get some of this old weld away. we're getting there. Just a little bit more grinding, just mainly in these corners. And we can slide that on. Okay, so to get in these tight corners, I'm going to use this little battery operated Ryobi power file. It's working, but it's just having some trouble getting right at the material in the corner there. Pretty good at linishing the outside though. Let's go for the grinding burr. Whoa. In the face. Whoa. Man. That gets the job done. Pretty good. All right, we'll get it in the car, put it in position, see how it sits. Okay, there's our collector. So we'll have to get some 3-inch flange plates to put on there. So it'll be like that, but 3-inch diameter. We also need to mark it and weld it. That's going to be fun. Cool. All right, let's give this a try. So we've been down to Hare and Forbes, got some gas. Now I'm going to tack these collectors into place best as I can, and then we'll have to pull the header out, clean up the paint basically, and weld them fully into place. So first, tack welds. All right, I don't think that one's going anywhere. Yeah, it's nice and solid, not going anywhere, so we can undo that one and pull it out. But what I've got to do is make sure they're kind of even. So what we're going to do is put the collector on this side, hold it in place, tack it in place, but I have to kind of make sure that they're going to be the same sort of height. You know, we don't want them shooting off in different directions. We want them parallel with the car, and we also want them at the same height. So we don't want one drooping down. Okay, so I reckon they're tacked in the right spots. So we'll pull them out, weld them up, see how we go. Okay, that's the other one. All right, let's weld them up. I've got the passenger side header locked up in the vise here. What we're going to use is the Ryobi power file to just clean up these edges so we get the best possible weld on our metal. We don't want this paint under here. The paint is quite thick and, well, heat resistant. So, yeah, we want to get some of that away so we can get a nice clean weld on our edges. So. So there's just a couple little tight corners here, so I'm going to use this Ryobi multi-tool just so I can clean off the paint at the edges. Now some of the gaps are a little bit wide, so what we're going to do is just close them up. Obviously the tacks aren't going to help me in this position, but not much you can do about it. Close them up quite a bit. So now it is time to weld. Well, that has a collector on it, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Right, so we've got the driver's side pipe in here, we've cleaned it up, made sure the metal's all nice and shiny. So time to weld it up. This is going pretty well actually. So we've got our collectors welded on now, which is awesome. You can see the difference in size there. It's a fair old difference. Now we need to weld in some O2 bungs. Now, I've got a couple of raw ones here. Basically, we're going to have to, I've marked the hole, so I'm going to step drill it into there and then weld the bung in there. All right, so the easiest way to drill a hole like this is with a step drill. Great for sheet metal. So I'm just going to go in right there where I've marked. All right. Yep, there we go. That is us. All right, we'll just clean up the edges, run a file on the inside, get rid of any loose material, weld that in. Beautiful. Mint. Okay. We're good. So there we have it. Pipes are done, collectors are done. Obviously we need to weld the flanges on properly, but they're just tacked into place just to make sure that the positioning is right, or about as good as we can get it. But pipes are done, so I'm pretty happy with that, because that was kind of the hardest part of this conversion. The rest is just, you know, hooking up the wiring, hooking up the fuel lines, water lines, and all that's pretty much plug and play. Yes, we are going to upgrade the fuel system, but to start off with, just with this setup, I think we may go with what we've got, see how it goes, but let's hook it up, put some fuel in it, get this thing started.